Now, Weather Week, summer threats. All week long, we're bringing you important information on how to protect yourself from the elements when the weather is warm.
And according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States.
Most cases of melanoma, the deadliest kind of skin cancer, are caused by exposure to ultraviolet or UV light. And while it's well known that you need to lather up with sunscreen before you head to the beach or to the pool, meteorologist Michelle Muscatello says there's a reason to protect your skin even on days you're stuck in the office.
Longing to sit in the corner office, the one with the big window? It may not be as desirable as you think. That prime spot with a view is also a prime location for exposure to dangerous UV rays. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the rate of skin cancer in Rhode Island is about 27 for every 100,000 people. What may surprise you is that this is higher than the rate for both the Sunshine State of Florida and the Carolinas. It's not just the number of days you spend on the beach. Dermatologists say sun damage can occur indoors as well. The reason? Glass is no match for UVA rays. Those are the rays responsible for skin aging and wrinkling. They also contribute to and may even initiate skin cancer development. At least 50% of UVA will penetrate glass. That means in addition to the sun you might soak in at work, you're also being exposed to UV rays in your car and at home.
People who work in office buildings and they have a window on one side of their face. And after 20 years of reporting to the same office, you can see they have a lot more wrinkles, a lot more brown spots on one side of their face than the other.
Dr. Sandy Chai of Rhode Island Hospital says even your commute to and from the office warrants protection from the sun.
And we actually diagnose more skin cancers on the left side of Americans than we do in other countries where they drive on the other side of the road.
We wanted to test our UV exposure while driving. With the windows up, the UV exposure is at a 1, and that's considered low. But once the window goes down, our UV index jumps to a 6, and that's high. Now, there's another way to test your UV exposure without any fancy equipment. It's using something called the shadow rule. The shorter the shadow, the more UV your body's being exposed to. Here are some other factors that determine your amount of UV exposure: time of day, the season, your elevation, and cloud cover. Dermatologists say putting on sunscreen should be part of your morning routine, even if you won't be spending the day outside.
I actually put my sunscreen right next to my toothpaste to remind myself to put sunscreen on. I recommend a broad spectrum sunscreen, and I like to ask my patients to look for 2 specific ingredients: titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. They're physical sunscreens, and I prefer those to the chemical sunscreens.
In addition to glass, UVA rays can also penetrate clouds. So even on an overcast day, you're being exposed to dangerous ultraviolet radiation. I'm meteorologist Michelle Muscatello, Eyewitness News.
Michelle and the doctor talking about putting, suntan lotion on. You got to be careful because if it expires, it's not going to work, right?
I mean, it's on the shelf for a couple of years. It's time for a new one. The other thing, especially for me, you get a little thin up here on the top. People will forget their scalp. So, a hat and a visor is always good advice as well.
Okay, and watch out for those cloudy days too. Our Weather Week coverage continues all week long, on air and online. Go to our website, WDPRI.com, for more sun safety resources, including a link to check the UV index and recommendations on how to protect yourself from those ultraviolet rays.